Hare Krishna. So today we are going to start from the first chapter, first shloka of the Bhagavad Gita as it is by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. So before starting the first shloka, I would like to let you know that there are many speakers of Bhagavad Gita. So there are mainly four speakers. First is Dhritarashtra, who has spoken only one shloka out of 700. So this is the first shloka which is spoken by the Dhritarashtra, because that's why you can see, if you have Bhagavad Gita, it shows as Dhritarashtra Vacha, right? The one shloka is spoken by Dhritarashtra, 41 shlokas was spoken by Sanjaya, 84 shlokas spoken by Arjuna, and 574 shlokas spoken by Lord Shri Krishna. So the first shloka goes like Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre Samavet Yutsava Mamakaha Pandavaschaiva Kima Kurutva Sanjaya. Right? So what is the meaning of that? So Dhritarashtra said, right, O Sanjaya, after my sons and the sons of Pandu assembled in the place of pilgrimage at Kurukshetra, desiring to fight, what did they do? So why? So the question arises, like, this is an obvious thing, right? For example, if the student is going to the school, why is going to the school? He's going to the school to study. He's going to go to the school to pass the examination, to educate himself, right? This is an obvious question. It's common sense. But why the Dhritarashtra was asking this type of questions? Why? Because so basically, before going into this, like, they are sitting in the palace. Sanjaya and Dhritarashtra was sitting in the palace of Dhritarashtra, and Sanjaya is giving basically the live commentary which is going on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Right? It says Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre. So Kurukshetra is the pious place. Dharma Kshetre is the pious field that which is known as Kurukshetra. So how Sanjaya got to know by sitting in the palace? So we should know that Sanjaya is a disciple of Vedvyas, and Vedvyas has given the boon to Sanjaya that he can able to see the vision which was going in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So because of that, Dhritarashtra was blind, physically blind and spiritually blind also. How? We're gonna get to know this. So he was asking Sanjaya that what is going on. Please let me know that what are the sons of Pandu and my sons are doing there at the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So why is asking, even though it is an obvious that both the armies are going together in the battlefield, then why is asking this question? So there are mainly four things behind the question that he was asking for. So the first thing, that his mind is going that his son is the Duryodhana is going to win, has to win this battlefield. Why? Because he is very become selfish because of the modes of material nature. Because that's why he's asking Mamakaha Pandavas. Mamakaha. It's my son and the Pandavas. What they are doing. Why is saying my son? Why is not considering the Pandavas his son? Even though he is the king, the king's responsibility to consider the citizens, his family. Then even though he's having some envy towards the Pandava, he is having the selfishness. And the first question that he's going in his mind is, I want my son to win this. That's why he's asking Mamakaha in the shloka. And second thing is, he's confused. Why? Because in the first line, if you can see, it says that Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre. Why? Because Dharma Kshetra means it's a pious place. Which one is the Kurukshetra? The place of Kurukshetra is very pious. That's why he's confused, because he already knew that the five Pandavas, Arjuna, Yudhishthir, are very, very pious, and Sri Krishna is also with him, right? So there is most likely there is a chance to win the battle. So this is the second question which he has, and the third question is compromise. He doesn't want, because he knows that his son is not towards the dharma, towards the piousness, and because of that, if he will go there, the place might influence his mind, and he might compromise towards the Pandavas, that I don't want to fight, and I can give you the kingdom, or I can give you the 5 villages, right? So might be he doesn't want to make, like, this questions is going on, that he doesn't have to be compromised. He has to fight, he has to win. Second, under the influence of, like, they also, like, the Dhritarashtra was thinking that Pandavas also should not be influenced by that particular field, because it's a pious field, and because of that they might say that we don't want to fight, we don't want to shatter the bloods of our own family, what happened to their family descendants. So because of that, if the war will not happen, then it will be a problem also. So this type of question arises, and then after he says what they are doing now. So this is the basic thing he's asking, that what he's doing now. So basically we need to understand one main thing in this shloka. The deep meaning is, we can see the Dharma Kshetre, Kurukshetre. So there is a deep meaning Prabhupada explains in the last paragraphs of this Bhagavad Gita. So if you have, you can read it. It's saying that as in the paddy field, the unnecessary plants are taken out. So it is expected from the very beginning of these topics, that in the religious field of Kurukshetra, where the father of religion, Sri Krishna, was present, the unwanted plants like Dhritarashtra's sons Duryodhan and others would be wiped out, and thoroughly the religion's principles will be headed by Yudhishthir Maharaj. So here it shows that whenever we have a paddy field, right, whenever we have a growing field, if you can see outside our home or any of the places where the plants are growing very nicely, and that particular place the grasses or some weed which is known as unwanted plants are also growing, which has been wiped out, and to keep that particular place very tidy, right, the flowers, the lotus or whatever the growing, it should be look very nice. So that's how it Prabhupada says that paddy fields of unnecessary plants are taken out. Who is unnecessary? There is Duryodhan. Why? Because Sri Krishna is present there. And this is the significance of the word Dharma Kshetra, the pious field of Dharma Kshetra, Kurukshetra, and Kurukshetra, apart from the historical and Vedic importance. So this is basically we can understand that even though he is a king, he's blind, he's spiritually blind also, the Dhritarashtra. He's very become selfishness. That the lesson that we have to learn here is, even though he's one family, and because the Pandavas father Pandu was being died, and because of that the king, the throneship was given to Dhritarashtra, right? But even though he becomes selfish towards his son because of the attachment, so how to get rid of that? So basically the simplicity and humility needs that. So how to develop that particular thing, so which is very easy. Prabhupada explains in Bhagavad Gita in the future verses. I will let you know how to get rid of the modes of material nature that the Dhritarashtra is being influenced for. So it's only one way, by chanting the mantra of Lord Shri Krishna, which is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So by chanting the 16 syllable words of, we are getting that Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Mad, Matsarya, the dust which is in our heart, right? We have talked that we have to clean our body by water, right? When we bath, we have discussed in the first lecture of the introduction, right? So if what we have like taken the mud, we have taken the we are cleaning the body, the dust, right, from the water. But how to clean the heart, right? By chanting this mantra. Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moh, Mad, Matsarya are the enemies which is there, which is the shloka is also comes the Cheto Darpana Marjanam Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam Vidyavadu Ananda Buddhi, right? So by chanting this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, one can cleanse this type of enemies which is there in our heart, like the Dhritarashtra, and once becomes humility, and we can understand the message of Bhagavad Gita as it is. So that is all for the first shloka. So tomorrow we are going to see shloka number 2. So Hare Krishna, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.